In today's video, I'm going to give you 4 tips for big ideas that you can use to make sure that you are improving your English communication skills every day. My name is Chris. I am a business English coach and tutor. This channel is Breakout Business English, and let's get started. Our first tip today is to spend some time each day thinking in English, at least 5 minutes every day thinking in English. One of the biggest problems that I see with people's English communication is that they still think in their first language and then they translate into English and then speak. This causes so many problems. It causes problems with how much time it takes you to think of what you're going to say. And it also causes translation problems that people have when they take ideas from their first language, grammar ideas, and apply them to English. It often doesn't work. So spend some time every day thinking in English. Maybe you could set an alarm on your phone and say, hey, when that alarm goes off, for the next 15 minutes, I only think in English. Or maybe you could assign a time during the day. So maybe on your way to work, between home and work, all of your thinking is in English. That's tip number 1. Spend some time every day thinking in English. Tip number 2 today is to get really specific about what you are practicing. Get really specific about the vocabulary and the grammar ideas that you are working on. One thing I see very often is people thinking, okay, I'm practicing English, I'm speaking English, here we go. Great English today, lots of great vocabulary, that's what I'm going to use. And then they can't really remember what that vocabulary is. Or maybe their heads are so full of new vocabulary that they've got so much they can't think of specific things they want to try out. Instead, try really focusing down what you are working on. Maybe 2, 3, maybe 5 words or phrases that you want to work on. I've made a video about how you can do this. I call it the coffee card method, and I'll put a link to that at the top of this video and down in the description too. Okay, let's move on to tip number 3, and that is to find an accountability partner. An accountability partner is someone who is going to ask you, hey, how is your English going? Have you done some thinking in English today? What are the specific pieces of vocabulary that you are working on right now? They're going to make sure that you are progressing. This can be a friend. It can be a family member or a colleague with similar goals, maybe. Or it could be an English coach or tutor like me. The important thing is that you have someone who, if you do the work, they are going to say, hey, cool, great work. And if you don't, well, they may be a little disappointed in you. The point is that you feel you are doing this not just for yourself, but also because someone else is expecting you to do it. Imagine that you're going running. You're going running, getting that exercise in, and every morning you wake up and you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to go for a run. But you've got to get yourself out of bed and really push yourself to do it. How much easier would that be if you're running with a friend and it's 7 a.m. and you know in 10 minutes you have to meet them just outside your house? If you're not there, they're going to be disappointed. You'd be letting your friend down, so you have to go running. It's the same with your English. find that accountability partner, a friend, a family member, maybe a colleague with similar goals who you can share this journey with. And our fourth tip today may sound obvious, but I know so many people who do not do this, and that is to speak every day. Now, this is more difficult if you don't live in an English speaking environment or work in an English speaking environment. But speaking on your own can be a really powerful tool. What we want to do is work on this creative process of thinking of an idea in English, building that sentence, and then saying it, speaking it out loud. This process is something that needs to be practiced. Even if you're making mistakes, the fact that you're practicing is really helpful. So, speaking every day. If you are alone, you don't have anyone to practice with, then I have made, again, a great video which can help you to think about some ideas of how you might practice speaking on your own. And I'll link that right up here and down in the description as well. I'd love to know which of these tips you think might be useful for you, or maybe even which tips I didn't include that you think I should have. Write them down in the comments below and let's start a conversation. Also, if you could like this video while you're down there, that would really help me out. Helps this video to reach more people and give that value to more people. And subscribe while you're there. I mentioned earlier the coffee card method. This method helps you to get really specific about the vocabulary and the grammar points that you are focusing on. I'll link that video right here, and I will see you next time. Thanks a lot, everyone.